Hello everyone, very good evening, good morning, good afternoon from India. So, my dear friends, I'm Kavita from PMC English, and today in this journey of infinity, what we do. So, we started this journey in the month of January from first Sunday, and we have completed till now successfully more than 20 sessions. And today we have a wonderful guest, Loka Guruguntla from Quantum Life University. So, before introducing him, I would like to say something about infinity session. So, first of all, what is infinity? Where you see all, instead of all eyes, there are all one for oneness. So, where I stands for ego or such things where we consider only ourselves, me, my, mine. So, this is something different. And here we forget our all worldly life. We together, we meet here, we do meditation, all like minded people, and we share our wisdom. So, friends, I'm so excited to welcome our guest. And before that, I would like to introduce our today's host, Sushma from Omega Dallas. Sushma ji, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Kavitaji.
Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Do we have Mangala madam today?
No, she's not there today, so we can directly start.
Okay. So, very good morning, friends. I'm Sushma from Dallas, Texas. So, it is my pleasure today to introduce our guest speaker, Loka Guruguntla. So he has 12 years of experience in conducting sessions and training programs on mindfulness, self-healing, abundance, belief transformation, intuition, etc. So he is an inner child and past life regression facilitator from Quantum Life University. Is also the certified health and life coach from Mind Valley. Is also peak performance and productivity coach. So during his career in IT, he worked as a software engineer for Wipro and then Oracle Corporations in Bangalore. He has conducted his sessions at various organizations, both government and in the corporate sector. So some of them are like Air India, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Suven Life Sciences, Telangana Police Department, ICAI, Mahindra, BBG India, etc., and many more. It's my pleasure to welcome you, sir. It looks like you have been, you have many certifications. Some of them I don't even know that they exist. A warm welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sushma ji. Thank you, Kavita ji. Namaste to everyone. What a beautiful day. What an amazing day today to see all of you. When I say see all of you, even though we are not seeing you, you are seeing me through the video, but I can feel your energy, your presence, even though the videos are off. And I'm so happy, so joyful, so thankful to be in this session today. Thank you so much. And first, we will have a guided meditation now until 6 p.m. IST, right? And then we'll be having an interactive session. And it's going to be an amazing session today, especially for me. I enjoy myself. I hope you also, enjoy a lot. So if you are ready, we will begin with the meditation process. It is so wonderful to start any session with meditation. It will bring us alignment, connection with this moment to the energies that are available right now. And we will be sitting with our minds empty. And from there, we connect deeply to our own self first, and then we connect to others. And there is a lot of things that happen when we meditate. So why don't we start with meditation now? So thank you, friends. Sit comfortably, clasp your fingers. If you are sitting in a chair, you can cross your legs, sitting in Sukhasana. We'll be playing some background music, and I'll be guiding you with this foundational practice of meditation, Ana-Pana-Sati. Allow yourself to close your eyes gently. Tune into yourself. Your breath now. We're all connected from different locations. Virtually we are connected. Being with our breath. Every breath. We are going deeper, deeper, deeper. Each breath is taking us into our deeper self. Forget about the past, forget about the future. Stay in the moment. As you are watching your breath, you may notice your mind is wandering here and there. If you notice you are distracted by the thoughts, bring yourself back to the breath. Breath is the bridge between mind and body. As we are with the breath, we are bridging, we are connecting body and mind. Every meditation is unique, special. Meditation is process of inner journey. going deeper into ourselves. Letting go of the thoughts, letting go of the past and future. Just going inside with the breath. You are watching your breath. Pay attention to the gaps between the thoughts. Meditation is the art of going into the gap between thoughts. Paying attention to the gap, silent space between two thoughts. Relaxing deeply. Witnessing, watching whatever is happening inside. Breath is anchoring us into the present moment. Mindfulness of breathing. The flow of thoughts are reducing slowly. We are able to stay with the breath. We are able to stay with ourselves. It's a beautiful present moment. Meditation is the art of witnessing. We are witnessing ourselves going through different stages. Sometimes more thoughts, sometimes less thoughts, and also no thoughts. The breath is becoming very subtle. We are witnessing everything. Another 15 minutes. We will continue this inner journey. Meditation is the process of connecting to inner stillness. We are not the thoughts in the mind. We are the space within, the stillness within, through which everything is happening. Going into our inner space, inner stillness. As we are connected with the flow of the breath, we are connected with the flow of life. Life is a flow, like a river. Life will never stop for anyone or anything. It continues. With the practice of meditation, we experience a flow state in our life. The 10 minutes. Observing, witnessing, watching whatever is happening inside. We are not trying to control anything, nor we are expecting anything. We are just surrendering in this meditation. Meditation is the art of surrendering process. Surrendering to the breath. Surrendering to the God or Goddess within. We are not waiting for anyone. We are not waiting for anything here. Not even we are waiting for the next moment, next minute. We are just tuned into this presence, this moment. Feel the flow of energy. Your mind is still relaxed. There's a beautiful flow of cosmic energy. We are being one with the flow. Whenever we go into deep meditation, our mind is aligned with our heart. Our mind is aligned with our soul. In this state of alignment, we get all the guidance from our inner self. Alignment, attunement, surrender, surrender, flow state, flow state. Inner stillness. Experiencing the expansion of the self, expansion of the consciousness. You are limitless being. You are having timeless experience, going beyond the past and future, experiencing the eternal now. So blissful inside. The mind is absolutely zero, empty. There's a flow of energy, expansion. Last 5 minutes. Totally being aware with ourselves, present here and now, body present, mind present. Noticing the shift that is taking place. Observe the difference before and during this meditation. Notice the change inside. Notice how still and how calm your mind is. Notice your state of energy. Feeling light, feeling expanded. Feeling so relaxed in the body. Pleasant. Our heart is so light. Our mind is deeply reset. It is empty, still. Last 1 minute, dear friends. And bring your awareness back to your body. Bring your consciousness into this waking state. Slowly, slowly coming out from this deep meditation. Bringing this energy, this awareness, carrying this presence within us. 30 seconds. Returning back to this waking state of consciousness. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Feel your physical presence. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Feeling fresh and relaxed, rejuvenated, fully conscious, alert, aware, awake of this moment. And slowly, slowly rub your palms gently and bring your hands, your palms on your eyes. Touch your fingertips to your eyelids. And slowly, slowly release your hands. Open your eyes with smile, with energy, with the shift that you experience now. Welcome back, dear friends. How are you all feeling? If you can type in through the chat box, in those who joined live through Zoom, and also many friends who are also watching through YouTube channel. Welcome you all back to this waking state of mind. Thank you, thank you.
Beautiful meditation, Loka.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Friends, I hope you are just coming out of the meditation. So we're going to have a little interaction session with our guest and senior master, Loka Garu, today. So Loka Garu, can you share a little bit about your childhood, or what were there any influences like from your parents or from anyone that set you to go into this spirituality path?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful question, Sushma ji. In my childhood, especially until I step into the path of meditation, I was totally a different person. I was this Loka who is, whom you are seeing now, was not there. It was a different personality, a different person, a different mindset. Why? Because I was going through a lot of, tough situation in my childhood, tough situations. When I say tough situations, not always externally, but internally. Because as a child, I was not good at education. I came from a village, born and brought up in a small village, studying in government schools and colleges once I grown up. But that was not a happy childhood for me to share here. But I'm happy to share now because I transformed it fully. The issues that I was going through in my childhood was they were comparing myself with others. It's especially, it has come from elders, always comparing me with others. See how your friends are studying, getting good marks, getting good at everything. And I was slow in everything. Slow in learning, slow in studying, having less memory power, less focus, least concentration, and I was not happy with myself. I was carrying a lot of unconscious thoughts, which I was not aware at the time. I was living in my own world. That inner world was not happy. It was full of sadness, full of self doubts, full of limitations, all the self limitations that were running in my mind. And I could not perform well in education. I could not be a happy child at home because I was not loving myself, because I was carrying self criticism, self judgments. There were a lot of labels that I have given to myself. Some of the labels given by elders, and some I have started giving myself. So that made me to become like a withdrawn personality from the world, from the peers, from the friends, from the family and people. I was totally introvert. I appeared to be so silent person, silent kid, but inside there was a volcano. There was a turbulence. So I was always carrying negative thoughts, sad feelings, sad emotions. So that was very tough childhood that I had, and I was not myself fully at the time. I was just doing what my parents used to tell me to do. I was just going to school, but not at all satisfied with my own self because of all the limitations. I used to carry a lot of fears even in my childhood. So these are all my childhood experiences. If I say share in a nutshell, there are a lot. I'm not going into details of everything, but I just you know explain in brief. You know.
Yeah, we can relate some of it, like all of us, right? Like comparisons, proving yourself externally. Some of it, all of us, most of us have usually go through because of the domestication, right, with our social and family conditions. But really, like the way you have put it, your stories. So, but uh, so how did you come into the meditation? Like, when did you first become interested in the meditation or self-healing, and how did you know that, this is right path for you?
Yeah. So here I would like to talk about my connection with meditation and spirituality, because I was a disconnected child, disconnected teenager, disconnected from myself and disconnected from everyone else in my life. So I had this quest inside to know something which is not no, teaching in schools, which is not taught in schools, which is not there in books. I was waiting. I was searching for something else in my life. It was the search of my soul. It was my inner calling. But I did not know because in my circles, in my surroundings, I could not find a person who can tell me about meditation. But there was internal search. So whenever some new persons come, especially people with all the robes, the kashaya dress, orange dress, the people whom we call sannyasi or monks, I used to get attracted towards them. I used to listen to them. I used to ask different doubts to them, and my parents used to stop me. No, no, don't go to them, because I am the only son in the family. I have elder sisters, three elder sisters. My parents, they have fears about me. I may turn into a monk if I spend time talking or listening to some spiritual people. I felt very happy when I meet such people. So that made me to enter into the spiritual path. In my childhood, I remember now, I was reading this book, a spiritual book by the master. It's a Kalagnanam by Potuluri Veerabrahmendra Swami, who is from our place, Andhra Pradesh. I used to read that book on weekends, on Sunday, when I was alone at home. So I did not know why I was attracted towards that particular book. And I used to do my own way of rituals in the home. But my parents don't know about this. Later, in the year 2010, there was a deep calling inside me to, learn meditation. And that's deep inner search, inner calling that has drawn me to go to a meditation center in Hyderabad, SR Nagar, Sanjeev Reddy Nagar. That's where I started my meditation in the year 2010, May 25th. And then whole story started shifting from then onwards.
Beautiful sharing, Loka. Like once our meditation starts, we become a different person, like different mindset. Um, and a lot of us here, we have seen that, like our lives take a U-turn, right? We change. But your story, what inspired you to become, full-time coach? Like how you have changed your careers as well completely. So what motivated you, or what changes or situations inspired you to do that?
Yes, yeah. So I would like to talk about transformation now, because meditation, irrespective of how much ever time you do, wherever you do, with whoever you sit and do meditation, the fundamental principle of meditation is transformation. I remember I remember the words of my teacher, Dr. Newton, always tells, the milk turns into curd, but curd will never turn back to milk. That is what transformation means. We go through a lot of education in our life, in schools, colleges, through books, through degrees that we acquire. That is all information. We read physics, chemistry, mathematics, all the subjects, but that will not transform our life from the core. But meditation does that. So when I when I started my meditation practice, I was initially, before meditation, I was going through a lot of confusion because I completed my master's degree, MCA, and I was searching for job in the year 2010. That time recession was still continuing in the IT field. I was not sure whether I will get job or not. And there were pressures from the family, from the society. Did you get job? Did you get job? It's like children, when we take our kid to a vacation, to some park, when we're driving the car, our kid is keep asking one question: Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like that, society people keep asking us. They're not interested in their lives, personal lives. Rather, they want to know about others. But spiritual people, they are least interested about what other people are doing. We are not worried about others' lives. We are interested towards our own life. So as I keep practicing meditation, I have this intention. I want to use this meditation power to create job for me. Because one of the class I heard that we have intention power, and we can use that power to get anything what we want in life. There in Hyderabad, I was meditating. I have this clear intention. I want to get a job in a top MNC with 40,000 salary. It was back then in the year 2010. And within 40 days of time, I got the job in Wipro. The first interview itself, I broke it. I crack it, and I was successful. I got the job, and end of the month after joining Wipro, after 30 days, I got the salary, exactly 40,000 after deducting all the taxes. There I got developed. I got interest and inspiration towards doing more and more meditation. I got into the job, but some few months I was happy, but later that happiness that I got where I got the job was not there with me. It was temporary happiness. I can say honeymoon happiness. After 3 months, that happiness was not there with me. Full of stress, full of pressures. After a few months working in Wipro, the contract period was over, and then I moved to Oracle, and the salary increased even more salary, more money, but still somehow something is not fundamentally fixed inside me. Something is missing. There was a void, there was a gap, there was some missing element in my life. And also I went into major depression. It's a highly suicidal depression. Visiting many hospitals in Bangalore. Right now I'm in Bangalore. I'm a coach, I'm a transformed person now. But back then, I was carrying a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. If softwares are watching me, listening to my words now, you will know what I'm talking about. Full of pressures. I was unable to balance myself. And more than a year passed, and then I started, searching for the meaning in my life, because I don't want to continue my life with these pressures, with this depression, with this confusion. I got the job what I wanted, but later I realized that this is not my cup of tea. There I met my teachers, Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, in the year 2011 in Pyramid Valley at a conference, global conference. And then I decided I want to quit my job, because before that I meditated for 40 days. I was in Mauna, silence for 40 days in Pyramid Valley. There I got the clarity. There I uh, got my intuition speaking to me so strongly. Loka, you are not here to be a computer engineer. You have bigger projects to do, take up. You have bigger work to take up. Then I left my job. I joined Dr. Newton and started attending the courses. When I was in software industry, there were many trainers were coming from spiritual background, teaching meditation, stress management, yoga, all these things. That's when I started attracting by seeing their energy levels, their happiness levels, the glow in their face. Why don't I live my life like them? So that's where my inner calling. I realized my dharma, my purpose. My purpose in life is to help people to awaken their full potentiality. My purpose in life is to help people to transform their life. That's when I resigned my job in the year 2011, at the end of 2011. And I started attending courses on spirituality and mindset, various courses. I'm a certified coach from Mind Valley, one of the leading organization in the world on personal growth field. And also I attended programs with various teachers, Brendan Burchard and Neil Donald Walsh, Shafali Sabari, and many teachers, Bob Proctor. Especially during COVID time, I used COVID time almost 2 years. I was not interacting with the world, but I was going deep into myself, learning all the advanced methods, practices, spiritual tools. And I'm a corporate coach, a trainer and a coach now. I conduct my programs in corporate companies. I do give one-on-one sessions as well as group coaching sessions. And I'm living at most happy, balanced, fulfilled life every moment. Not waiting for future, what will happen in the future. Not carrying any fears. Back then I was carrying, I'll tell you, I was having health issues. I was having too much of negative thinking. I was having digestion problems. I was having insomnia, sleep problems. There are a lot. List was very big. Now that person who are carrying that burden, that suffering, is dead now. And I took birth through these spiritual practices, through the help and guidance from my masters. I'm a different person now. Maybe same body, same soul, but there were full of clouds, the clouds of unconscious patterns. I could heal myself, transform myself. And that's why I never looked back into my life after entering into this path.
Very great, fascinating story, sir. You have shared, from the suicidal thoughts or going into that great depression, transforming yourself into very joyful life. You were able to find the joy. We look for happiness. It is not wrong, but that will not satisfy if for our soul, right? So you looked for joy. And one thing you mentioned was like the 41-day Mauna. So you were in the 41-day, which helped you to get clarity in your thoughts and knowing your life purpose. So when you say the Mauna, can you explain more about it, sir? Like, because a lot of us, even though we are in meditation journey, we are in struggling between, a lot of people are struggling between knowing their purpose and also doing their worldly affairs, right? How to balance, and what happened in that 41-day Mauna session, and how to do that.
Yes, yeah. That's a beautiful journey. Here I would like to speak about the silence and stillness. Silence and stillness. The words themselves, have so much power, so much energy, so much transformative power they have. You know, for the very first time in my life, I started listening to my intuition, which is speaking so loudly. That voice was so clear. It was coming to me again and again and again for almost an year. It was in the year 2011 that voice was telling me, go into silence, go into Mauna for 41 days in Pyramid Valley. It was a different voice which I have never heard in my life. I was hearing voices in my head, voice of my mother, my father, my sister, society, do this, do that, be like that, achieve this, all that. But this voice was so gentle, so soft, so clear, at the same time so strong. For many months, I was hearing that voice. Go into Mauna, go into Mauna. I did not know why it was coming to me. But finally, I took the decision to go into silence. I applied for a leave in my office. Usually, getting leave is not easy for 41 days in especially software job. I told them that I'm not well, I'm not healthy. Doctors told me to take some rest. I want leave for 41 days. They agreed immediately. I didn't expect that. So I did not know why I wanted to be in Mauna, but as I told, it's inner calling. And when initially it's not easy journey for anyone. For few days, at least for 10 days, 1 week to 10 days, oh God, you want to speak, you want to use your voice. But in my life, whatever that I do, I had this this is the power of meditation that I achieved. Whatever that I do, whether I start reading a book, whether I start attending a course, whether I'm doing a program for someone, I am committed 100%. Earlier, it was not that story. That story was different. I was different. I was an escapist in life earlier. I was not taking responsibilities. But meditation somehow transformed me to be a committed human being, to be super responsible in life. So I was not talking to anyone in Pyramid Valley. I used to carry notes, reading books, writing notes, writing my thoughts. A lot of practice that I was doing, and I was not getting any benefits actually. To be openly with you, to share openly with you, I was not getting any benefits. Full of thoughts, full of confusion, full of emotions, But the benefits that I experienced lasts forever. And I started seeing slow changes after 30 days of my silence. Because maybe for others it will be different. For me, as I told about my story, I was carrying a lot of pain inside, a lot of anger, a lot of emotions, a lot of things, a lot of unconscious things I was carrying. So much heaviness. But I was staying consistent with the practice. After 30 days, I started seeing joy in my heart. There was happiness. There was a hope. That's when my life purpose, my dharma awakened in my silence. So stay consistent with your practice. If you can't do for 41 days, because for everyone it's not easy, try at least 1 week Mauna, 10 days Mauna, at least weekly once. Start slowly so that it will become a habit. It will become a new pattern, conscious pattern. So that was not one time for me. Again, 2014, again I was in Mona for 41 days in QLU, Quantum Life University, Vikarabad, near Hyderabad. That's a beautiful journey. At that time, no disturbances, nothing. I was enjoying myself every moment, experiencing life in every breath, every moment. And also, I was a coordinator at that time, in social program coordinator. Even though I was in Mauna, I was coordinating with trainers, with the program I was involved in, with all the works, but through messages and through writing, through in the slips. Amazing journey. So what we get through Mauna, I'll tell you. One is you get command over your mind. You get command over your voice, your words. You know what to speak, when to speak, how much to speak, what not to speak. And you find, if you practice 41 days of Mauna, you find a switch, on and off switch. What is that switch? Switch to your mind. Instantly you can stop your mind. Instantly you can turn it on. That's the gift that I received through silence. So you get command over your thoughts, command over your intentions. Your intention, Sankalpa Shakti, becomes so strong. The power of intention becomes so strong. Whatever you intend, it will manifest. Whatever the life that I'm living now, it is based on my intention. So, and you also, conserve a lot of energy. You don't want to waste your energy.
Yeah,
You
great.
save your energy. Yeah, these are all the benefits of. There are plenty. I just shared a few of them.
Yeah, great sharing, sir. Like one, especially for me, the takeaway was getting the command over your mind, because even though we are in the meditation journey, we know that in this spiritual journey there is no like standstill. We should always work towards continuously grow, right? And I think silence and the stillness of your mind is very important, because we again unconsciously we run into so many things like, oh, I have to achieve this, I have to read this many books, I have to go to this many classes. But sometimes it's also very important to go into Mauna and get the clarity of the thoughts and ultimately the command over mind. Okay? So that's a great takeaway. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
And
you.
one one more question I wanted to. You have achieved like so many certifications. You have done a lot of courses. You are into the full-time teaching. So how you put up with your practices? How is your day, and how you are achieving for your daily growth, or into this spiritual growth?
Yeah, yeah. So my day is like very simple, yet very there is a lot of structure that I follow. There's structure, there's a plan, schedule that I follow, and also I am flexible, not following the rigid practices, or like, okay, 3 hours meditation, 10 hours meditation. No, I'm very flexible with my practices. So I focus on quality rather quantity. Initial days I was focusing on quantity. It's important, but the mastery is nothing but how how much quality you are bringing in meditation or whatever that you do. So I focus on quality. So I begin my day with gratitude. Even before I just open my eyes, and then I close my eyes, and then I connect to my heart and soul, and I pay attention to the things that I'm grateful for in life. And then I start my meditation. I create my own set of meditation and transcendental practices. I design, I create myself, and I also record myself with my own voice. And also sometimes I follow teacher's meditation, especially Patriji 52 minutes guided flute meditation. I follow that too at times. I customize meditations, based on my requirement, based on my level of growth at the moment. I always raise my standards. So I meditate, and also then after I do some journaling work. These days I started reading Bhagavad Gita, and then I go for a movement. Movement is a physical movement, walking, yoga, or exercise. That's how I start my day. First 3 hours of the day will be under my control, wherever I am. If not 3 hours, at least 1 hour. If suppose if I'm traveling, I'm with people in the morning, I'm in a program, but first 1 hour will be under my control. Otherwise, if I am at home, first 3 hours are for me, not for anyone else. I master the day in the morning itself, and I prepare myself what to do, what to read, whatever that I plan, I schedule, and then rest of the day goes with my one-to-one sessions or some classes, some programs, some interactions. So my days are fully packed days. I'm consistent. Consistency is one thing that I always focus on. Whatever that I start with, I want to complete it. And I have great leaders, great teachers are my mentors in the world. I always learn from the best teachers. Dr. Newton is my inspiration. I always fascinated to know what he read, what he learned, what he practiced. That's when I developed this curiosity in my mind, in my heart. So I read, I keep attending. I attend. I always follow my mentors. Most of my time, my money, my energy, I invest on my personal growth, my personal development. So whatever that I do to the world is very little, very tiny of it. But what I do for myself is more. That's how my days goes.
Very, very interesting sharings you have done, sir. The quality meditation is important than the quantity. And investing yourself, we see like we are giving this much time, we are giving this, but it's again investing on ourselves. These are all for our spiritual growth. Whatever we learn, again, we are also investing on ourselves. And at the QLU, so you are, can you share like some of the techniques that you share in your sessions? Like it could be past life regressions or transformation courses or intuition. I know this is a very short session, but any small techniques that we can take away, all of us could take away.
Yes, sir. So first thing is, first technique, it's not a technique actually. First thing is get clarity about what you want in life. I am obsessed in learning and also giving my best to the world. It can be Zoom class, it can be a live retreat, in-person retreat, whatever that I do, I immerse myself in doing that. Right? So I say get clarity. I want to say get clarity about what you want in life. And second thing is work on your blocks, work on your limitations, work on yourself. Okay, for that, sometimes books will help, and YouTube will help. Also, some courses, some best programs will help. It's not always easy journey for us to live a balanced life when there are challenges, difficulties in life. That's where teachers, play a big role in our life. So one is meditation practice. Meditation tool, you all know. Keep doing that regularly. And one tool I already told, which I practice, gratitude exercise. Because our mind always wants to see what is not there in my life, what is missing in my life. If you are a person who is always in the mind, it is always thinking about what is lack in my life, what is missing in my life. But if you are practicing gratitude exercise on a regular basis, your attention shift from mind to heart, and you start acknowledging, appreciating the things that you already have in your life. So that brings you abundance, that brings you fulfillment, that will help you to stay happy in the moment. People, we have goals in life, a lot of goals in life. Some of us we are achieving easily, some of us we are taking a lot of time to achieve those goals. What is missing here is the happiness in the moment. We are worried about the future goals, but we have journeyed so far, we have achieved so many things until now. We have journeyed so far, we have achieved so many things, but we don't focus on that, right? So whatever that you have now, enjoy the moment, celebrate the moment, even though problems are there. But the another technique or process that I want to teach you, because which I follow in my own life, seeing problems as opportunities. Don't worry about solving your problems in life. Rather, make your problem as a project. I learned this from one of my teachers who is no more now, but I studied his wisdom extensively. Is Jose Silva. He teaches, focus, turn your problem into project. I'll tell you how. Because back then I told you I was having limitations, I was having fears, a lot of self limitations. I turned it as a project. What is the project? I want to transform myself. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to stay consistency with the practices. I want to help people. This is a bigger project that I have taken up. And in this journey, I started learning, I started growing, I started healing myself, and I started helping many people in this journey. So turning problems into projects. That's another, if you are worried, Einstein said, you cannot solve the problem at the same level of mind which it is created. Whatever the level of mind, the problem is created. From the same level of the mind, you cannot solve the problem. You need to go beyond. So that's what I follow in life. And also, if you ask me a practice or technique, there are plenty, of course. As you mentioned in the question itself, there are plenty practices, but stay consistent with one practice that you do for at least 90 days, and you will start seeing results. Don't keep trying this and that and all. Don't go here and there. Stay consistent with the practice. And one more thing, there are many. I'm just thinking what to tell, what technique, what practice. For everything, I'll tell you, for everything there is a science and system to overcome that problem, to come out of it. We need to tap into the right wisdom, right approach. Yes.
Yes, sir. You have shared many techniques, sir, like practicing gratitude and taking your problem as a project. I really, really liked the way you have you have put it, right, because that's an opportunity for us to grow, to learn, and to share. So I really like that one. And you said like get the clarity, right? Getting the clarity what you want, or to understand your purpose of life. So, but sir, that's a challenge for most of the people to understand what is the purpose of life, because everybody is having a different life situations, a different set of family members, your work style, from where you have grown up, or your financial situations. It's all different for many people, but a lot of people wanted to be involved into this journey, but they don't know their true purpose. are having challenge to understand the true purpose. For example, they wanted to go like full time into the spirituality, but because of some situations, they couldn't. Is it their true purpose or not? So, how do we know what is our true purpose?
Great question. Great question. To know our purpose, it's a long journey actually. People ask me this question: how do I know my purpose? Don't ask me. Ask yourself. But I'll give tools, practices. I'll guide them in a right way, because we cannot tell others' purpose. This is your purpose. This is your purpose. No, we have to dig deep into ourselves to know our true purpose. How how to know our purpose is asking the right questions. Always live with the questions. People are so impatient to get answers for questions. I want to know my purpose. They keep on asking teachers what their purpose is. But the right teacher, true teacher, will never tell what your purpose is. But instead, they will give more questions. So live with the questions. When you have the right set of questions, and life will lead you to get the answers. You don't get answers in meditation always. You get answers, but for bigger questions in life, they are not like yes or no questions. They are life questions, bigger questions. You keep living, meditating with those questions, and the life will give you the right challenges, right people, right circumstances, which will lead you towards the solutions. Okay, and how do we know that we are living our purpose? There are some measures or indications. What we measure in life, that get managed. That's where we see progress in life. We need to measure in life whether we are living our purpose or not. There are some indications. I'll tell you few indications. First one is when you are living your purpose. Listen to me with focus, dear friends. Be here, okay? Be attentive. When you are living your purpose, you lose track of time in whatever that you are doing. You are doing some work and you forget about the time. You are not checking the time. What is the time now? What is the time now? You lose track of time because you are enjoying yourself in whatever that you are doing. So to say honestly with you, it's been 12 years I'm into this path. Of course, 13 years back, I started my meditation. As I told you, in the year 2010, I started my meditation. 2012, I started fully, enjoying myself into this spiritual path. But these 12 years, last 12 years were like, 12 months or 12 days to me. I realized something, 12 years passed. I never looked back. So time passed so quickly. Suppose, for example, you are living in a job where you are not enjoying, you are stressful. How many times you look at the watch? 10 times, 20 times, 100 times in a day. That means you are not living your purpose. Second thing is, if you are living your purpose, there is a joy, there is a bliss in your heart. You are not bothered about anything, whether you get money or not. You are not bothered about it, but you are enjoying your work. Okay. According to Vedanta, according to spiritual traditions, there are two symptoms of enlightenment or purpose of life. One is absence of worries. Things won't bother you much. Second thing is more and more synchronicities, more and more meaningful coincidences happening in our life. You literally see miracles in our life. I am my friends say always, you are a miracle man. Many times I literally create miracles. It's not I am not telling this out of my pride, but I'm so humble to share this because I'm so connected to the God or universe. I'm so connected to my purpose. I'm so connected to my soul. And universe is so kind towards me. God is so kind towards me. And he or she is offering so many miracles in my life. I literally create miracles in my life. Whether I need money, whether I need a book, whether I want to talk to a teacher, Whether I want to meet some person, it happens effortlessly. So, if you are living your purpose, things will start unfolding for you, through you. So, power of intention will be so powerful if you are living your purpose. And one more thing is, your attention is not on what do I want, what do I get from this person, how do I make more money, how do I get a car, how do I get a new apartment. Your intentions are not that. If you are connected with your purpose, rather your thoughts are like, how can I serve, how can I give, how can I make others happy, how can I uplift others, how may I serve. These are the thoughts and mindset of a person who is living purpose. There are many. These are the few I am sharing with you.
Yes, sir. These are the really, really great ones. When you are really in your purpose of, if you are living in the purpose of your life, you lose track of the time. That means you're joyful, and rather than having desires or personal desires, you are more tend to serve other people. It's
Yes.
really great sharing, sir. So I think there are a lot of people who have questions or would like to touch with you. So
Yeah.
friends, any questions, please raise your hand and unmute yourself and ask your question. I see Anuja, please unmute yourself. Our host, who could you unmute?
I think I'll try to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Hi
Yeah,
Anju, so happy to
yeah,
see you.
I'm so happy to, go through each and every word, listen to each and every word of your advice, words of wisdom, because I'm really passing through a really difficult stage of my life in the sense that 2 years back I lost my mother. I've been through depression and taking medicines, then off to medicines, then now, having all those insomnia. Then I had this colitis issue since last many years, like. And then when I took therapy, though they take me to the childhood. So I didn't have a happy childhood because I was separated from my mother at the age of 5 suddenly. So 3 years I was totally all on my own, no help, nothing with my father. So somewhere, I'm just thinking whether if you don't have a happy childhood, is it that we're not able to transform? But then listening to your conversation now, I feel like this is the first time I have joined this meditation classes on a regular basis, the morning ones. And because I wake up at suddenly at 2:33 with anxiously so much, like I'm really not into the moment. I'm all the time anxious and I'm working. I'm a working professional and I've put in more than 25 years of service. And I feel so much out of sync, out of harmony with what I am doing in my life because this outside, things like titles, the money, the power, this simply is not my, life. So I'm really searching and what exactly, how do I find my ways? But definitely, since you mentioned about Quantum Life University and your one-to-one life coaching, so if you could tell me, like, okay, in addition to the meditation that I'll definitely pursue on a regular basis, what additional steps I can take now?
Yeah. Thank you
When you
for
talked
sharing.
about gratitude, I also knew I have to, but the moment I open my eyes and I start doing gratitude, it doesn't come because I'm so much perplexed, so much anxious inside that things don't come easily to me. So please, I need your advice.
Sure, Anju. So you may need some external support, help,
Yeah,
uh, coaching and therapy sessions.
yeah,
So meditation alone will not help. When we are
yes,
going through a lot of intense suffering, we need
yes,
someone's support, constantly, so that we'll come out of it. I
yes,
didn't mention this when I was going through that phase of life. I was taking a lot of one-to-one sessions with the coaches and therapists, along with the practice that I do. So you can have a one-to-one call with me where you can share more about it because it's a group session, group call, group class.
How do I contact you then?
I'll share my details. I'll share my details.
I so much related everything with you, na, so much because in my younger days, like I used to
Yeah.
read Meera. I used to read Sadhu Vaswani books. So my mother would, immediately scold me like, why are you reading all this? You hardly 17, 18, and I would be going through all those Gita press books.
Right.
So something of the same, if so much I can relate to
Yes,
your
yes.
life, your
Uh-huh.
thoughts, your words. So kindly give me your contact
Sure,
number.
sure. Yeah, yeah. I'll share.
Yes.
Thank you.
If-
And people who are really committed, who are serious about their transformation, I'm there. I'm there to guide in the right way because why I have chosen this path. It has helped me so much to transform myself, and I can't sit alone. I can't just be myself, do myself, earn for myself. I want to be a good coach to someone because I've seen hardships in my life. I can really help people better in a better way. But I work with people who are really committed for their journey, because sometimes people ask me like, can you just help me in 1-2 sessions with my problems? No, it doesn't happen in that way. We don't guarantee. We don't do false promises. You need to commit yourself for at least 3 to 6 months time, or maybe 1 year time, because whatever the problems that I told you I was going through, it took me a lot of time to heal myself. I invested a lot of time, energy, effort to heal myself. No, by teaching, by learning from the teachers. So it's a journey, it's a process. If you embrace it, if you are committed, I'll be happy to help anyone, dear friends. And we'll take up other sharing our question, and I'll share my details here, friends. I'm sharing my number, WhatsApp number. I'm available through WhatsApp message, and my YouTube channel, Loka Guruguntla YouTube channel. I have an app called Happy Heart Space, where I'll be conducting some free meditations, from free musics, meditation music available, and also some people who really want to get into learn manifestation, abundance, stress management. There are some courses available who want to go deep into it. Some paid courses also available. You can get in touch with me, dear friends. So, any other sharings, questions?
Friends, any questions, any
Here,
experiences?
Daksha shared, brilliant session, master. Resonates so much with your insights here, and most especially the importance of living with and in your purpose and passion comes with ease. Can you please add if and how you see karma weaves in our purpose? Yes, of course. There is a higher karma. Thank you, Daksha. I'm so happy to see you. Your video is on. No, I'll be more happy. Usually, I'm a happy person, but if I see people who join my sessions with videos turned on, my energy levels goes to peak. Anyhow, that's why I tell in my video Zoom sessions. Anyhow, you are spending time with me. I'm committed myself, irrespective of whatever happens outside in my life. I don't go away until I finish my session. So I'm showing up fully for yourself, for you. And why don't you turn on your video and pay attention to fully? Even others also seeing your smiling face, your participation. That's how I participate. If I show my books, my full of stack of books, which I have written full of notes, whatever the book I read, whatever the course I attend, I completely show up for myself. Not even missing a single minute. Not one day, not one workshop for the past 12 years. Full of books, full of notes. Right. So,
Your smile is so inspiring, so inspiring. Thank you so much, not just for the wisdom, but just the journey that you share, how the good, the bad, the less good, the ugly perhaps comes together, and how we learn to just go through that space and create the lives that we want. How much we choose, how much strength and unlimited power that we have. But until the healing takes place, until the karma, I'm realizing that, eh, right, even as a child, I always felt that I had a purpose. I couldn't quite put my fingers on it. And as you said, you have to go through the difficulties of soul searching, finding oneself. But even within all of that, there's been hardships, there's been strengths, there's overcoming. So you find, and the soul begins to shine a bit more. But and the synchronicity, what you're sharing is fascinating, because even though I think I'm more in touch with at the moment, I feel my life has really changed, because there's a big part of my karma which I had perhaps escaped, and I'm facing it so beautifully. And this is a care for my mom, my elderly mom. I never really understood the importance of looking after an elderly, and I'm beginning to see that she's actually come into my life as to heal me.
Wow.
And hence I'm looking at how my purpose is going to be freeing up. I'm living my purpose. But in a way, what you're sharing is that, each step of the journey, there is something more to unfold. And I sometimes feel I just want to climb mountains and do nothing else. But of course, it's facing reality and finding the balance. But I meet you second time here. Really, really, I feel inspired, and I'm so pleased that our journeys met here. And
Thank
I
you
hope
so
it
much.
continues.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Daksha.
you.
So,
Thank you.
we have lower karma, higher karma. Higher karma, nothing but karma is one. I'm just using two words. When I say lower karma, it is the unconscious past, unconscious part of our past, which we have not healed. That will keep interfering with our life purpose in our life situations. It is like a anchor, which it is like a boat which is tied to the tree. You how much ever you are doing, but the boat will not move. It will not go anywhere. Our life is stuck somewhere because of past ties, past knots. That's a lower karma. That karma, unconscious thing that we need to clear through meditation, through wisdom, through sharing, through learning, through regression therapy sessions. We can clear that karma off. And then the higher karma, what I want to say, the higher karma, it is our purpose, our dharma. It is our dharma. That higher karma means we have come onto this planet, in this body, to do something, to achieve something, or to give something, to experience something. So when we clear that past baggages, past karma, the higher karma, or dharma, or purpose, that will unfold us eventually. Of course, it's a journey, it's a process. We need to continue. So when we know that, when we clear the blockages, when we clear the baggage, we connect to the higher purpose. That's where karma weaves our destiny, our purpose. And in that journey, in that healing process, you are not tied to the past. Past will not bring you back. It becomes a reference point. And all the past lives wisdom, all the knowledge that we have accumulated across many lifetimes, it will join us, and we progress. We take leaps and bounds in our journey, spiritual journey, as well as also in material life also. We can see success, abundance in all areas of our life.
Thank you. So am I hearing that there are meditation, of course, is a way of not bypassing, but perhaps speeding up the process of settling the karmas. And you mentioned regression as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm always skeptical, not skeptical, perhaps it's a strong word. I'm always, I'm curious, but I'm never sure as to how it could actually benefit me. But I know that I have a sense of my past, but yet I know that I could learn more, and through that I could have another opening. So
Yes.
let's see.
Yes. Thank you, Daksha.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Maybe we can take one last question. I don't see any more questions, but thank you so much, sir. Like you are smiling, your joyness is infectious for all of us. You brought so much joy into this session. Your aura is so
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you.
And with
My
this,
deepest gratitude to Sharma sir. For the past almost 3 months, he's in touch with me. He's having this continuous follow-ups with me. I've never seen such person. Sometimes people ask me for session and they will not remind. Sometimes if I'm occupied fully, I forget. And then last minute they call, are you there? Immediately I stepped into the session. But Sharma sir is always, reminding me, telling me, instructing me, guiding me. I'm so thankful to Sharma sir. And my friend who is here, Kavita, I'm so thankful to you. Shushma ji, you also brought so many beautiful questions through this session. That's why it was so amazing, especially for me. I don't know about others, but for me, I was enjoying.
all of us, sir. Yeah, thank you. And I would like to hand over to Kavita ji. But before that, I also wanted to say, convey my gratitudes to this entire team as well, who has been doing. Even Sharma sir sent me reminder me to, today is your session. This is the agenda. This is the time you have to speak. So I know for each session, it's everybody's effort. We are in front of the cameras, but there are a lot of people behind who put their time and their joy and love to have this session. So my gratitudes to each and every one of the team, and especially to you, sir. I learned so much from this session today.
Thank you, Shushma, and thank you everyone who is working behind the scenes, all the team members. Thank you so much, and especially thank you all of you who joined, who is watching live, who is watching recording at later point of time. Thank you so much for donating your valuable time for this session. I'm so grateful to all of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Kavita
much.
ji, over to you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Over
Thank
to
you,
you,
Sushma
Kavita
ji.
ji.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, may I request Sharma ji to come on screen? PLN Sharma ji. It's been 5 months, and Sharma ji, are you there? His efforts and his, this hard work behind this program, it's really not that easy. Sharma ji, are you there? I think he's not there. Well, no problem. And now, yes, a small thanks would be not enough for you, Loka sir, for coming and for sharing your wisdom. There are so many questions, but I know we cannot cover everything here. I know a lot of things as a friend about you, your life journey, and your transformational journey. Now, friends, you can get his wisdom through his channel. You can always log in, and you have his number. He is one of the Mind Valley coach. So now I would like to request Omega Sharma sir for interacting with Loka Guruguntla. Loka ji sir is from Dallas, and he's constructing a wonderful pyramid over there, Omega Pyramid.
Wow.
And he's a wonderful master. I met once in PMC, but he's a wonderful person. Yes, Sharma ji.
Yeah, Loka sir, thank you. It is a very amazing, very, very inspiring session from you. So there are, as Sushma extracted a lot of knowledge, lot of wisdom from you. So yeah, so many takeaways from this session. So as Kavita ji said, so we are in the process of bringing a mega pyramid. So it is Omega Pyramid, Kartal size pyramid in Dallas. So
Beautiful.
yeah, so I mean you have experienced with the pyramids, your transformation. I think yeah, the Mauna you did 41 days in Pyramid Valley. So I see the great structures like this, they are helping many sadhakas, many spiritual aspirants in their path. So see how this Omega Pyramid is going to help in North America also here. So you have, so you can you please share anything more about these pyramids and your blessings to Omega Pyramid? And we are all working as a team, and you are also part of the team, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you, Sharmaji. Thank you so much. I'm inspired by your vision of constructing a
It
big.
is not just my vision, sir. It is
Yes.
all team.
Yes, yes,
So-
yeah. Everyone, whoever are, working for the project. So the universe, it is, constructing a mega pyramid or anything for the benefit of thousands of people, millions of people. It is universal work. The universe, keeps sending blessings, support for the bigger causes. Only thing is we need to align. We are working. We are involved with that project. You all need to align with the higher forces so that it will unfold. It will manifest naturally. And thank you so much, and I'm so happy to hear about that. Maybe in the next session, whenever we have, I can talk more about the pyramids even, because of the
Sure.
short
Yes.
time, I can't continue much time. Also, I have another meeting that is scheduled. So I love to have more sessions, dear friends. In the future, if it is organized, I'm available. Use my services. I'm there. Dear friends. Especially maybe we'll go with different topics, specific topics, if you guys want it, because I love interactive sessions. Sometimes I give, even PMC also, I have given a lot of topics, but what I enjoy is more of interaction, more of this lively energy. So if any chance is there, I'm there to take up.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Loka sir, for contributing your time, the valuable time. And yes, friends, we have more than 25 episodes with Loka Guruguntla on PMC English. PMC English is the channel I'm taking care of. And this is the channel from where we can reach to masters, to people who really want to develop, who really want to grow in their life. So, a lot of sessions and topics are there, and I would always love to invite you for sharing your wisdom through our channel so that people can get benefited. I also take interviews. So, thank you one more time, everyone. Sushma ji, Loka sir, and all masters, Daksha ji, for sharing your experience. Anju ji, I'm so happy to see you all, guys. Please keep joining every Sunday, this time, 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. IST. And Balaji sir, who is really always there as a back support, he's taking care of Zoom, technical part, and volunteers. Prithvi is one of our best anchor who is taking care of so many sessions here, and we all are there. So if anyone want to come and join with us, we are always there, we are always open. Jenny, and at the end, Sampatji, whose idea is to start this program Infinity, and not but last but not least, our Maitreya Buddha Patriji, on whose vision we connected here. So yes, thank you, friends. Thank you, love you all. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Loka sir.
Thank you.
Hope we'll meet you soon, and we will interact more on different topics.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care of you.
Bye everyone.